Our gospel passage occurs in a section of Luke where Jesus is conveying God's love to all people, breaking down barriers that existed in that place and time within that certain culture. This section in turn occurs after Luke's version of the Sermon on the Mount, though for Luke it is the Sermon on the Plain. The sermon here tells of God blessing those who are poor and who suffer, along with a number of other foundational teachings. All this leading into our passage today from the Gospel. A number of things are happening here. Jesus joins a meal gathering, fellowship is occurring. There are hints of the heavenly banquet here. It is an act of hospitality on the part of the Pharisee to host the meal. At the same time, this occurs on the premise that the Pharisee himself is ritually clean and is an observant person of Israel, being within God's love. Only those in such a state can come to the table. As for the woman, she is perceived as unclean and outside of God's love. For the woman to approach the table, that would have taken some courage on her part. She was not invited nor welcomed by the Pharisee. Her remaining behind Jesus acknowledges on her part that she cannot proceed further. Yet in the end, she is the one blessed by God, and the Pharisee appears to be outside of God's love. Our passage reminds us of God's great love, that God's love is greater than anything we can do or comprehend, and that God desires us to be in right relationship with God. It is also a reminder to leave judgment to God. By the grace of God, may we approach the table of our Lord and give thanks.